This is Apollo Control, 120 hours, 7 minutes, ground elapsed time. Apollo 10 is within some 21 seconds of being acquired as it comes around to the visible face of the moon on lunar revolution number 23. Standing by for the first contact. We have the strip photography probably underway at this time. I may be rather busy and will not have a whole lot to say. But, as soon as we do have acquisition and conversation does begin, we'll come up with that. 1 hour and 11 minutes in this pass until loss of signal.
Apollo 10, Houston is standing by.
This is Apollo Control. Spacecraft communicator Jack Lausma has called the crew, said he's standing by. We've had no response yet for the crew. We'll continue to leave the air-ground circuit live for any possible conversation during this revolution. Several items of information are scheduled to be passed to the crew during this rev, but at the present time they're likely quite busy in conducting the photography task from terminator to terminator. the circuit and let it run until conversation commences, even though there's a great deal of background noise, so that no conversation will be missed. This is Apollo Control. Snoopy, the ascent stage of the lunar module, is now some 36,875 nautical miles outbound from the moon, going toward solar orbit, traveling at some 5,356 feet per second. Flight controllers who've been monitoring the lunar module are packing up at this time. As a matter of fact, the console is vacant now. They're abandoning ship as their job is complete. Background noise has dropped somewhat in the air-ground circuit. Come back live with that now to pick up conversation during this 23rd lunar revolution.
Apollo 10, Houston, standing by.
Roger, Houston, we're taking our vertical stereo photography now. We've just rolled past the subsolar point.
Roger 10, we copy.
And Jack, now that we've got some time to pick out this and really concentrate on this stuff, we're finding all kinds of features in here, and it's mostly been on the tape, and I hope that you'll be able to get the tape and play it there.
Roger, while we're talking about the tape, we've been getting on the playback some weak voice and background noise. And we found out on a prior flight that this comes out a lot better if you make sure you have the mic real close to your mouth when you talk into the tape recorder, over.
Roger, is that for all of us?
That's affirmative. All of you who are talking to the tape recorder.
We're now yawing left 20 degrees.
Roger 10.
This is Apollo Control. While we're waiting for the crew to complete the strip photography session, we have one local note of interest for newsmen here covering Apollo 10. At 1 p.m. Houston time, Mr. Ray Zediker of Flight Crew Support Division will cover the lunar exploration timelines for the Apollo 11 mission, scheduled now for July. This will be in the main auditorium at Manned Spacecraft Center. We return now to monitoring the air-ground loop. This is Apollo Control, some 5 minutes remaining in this vertical stereo sequence. The cutoff time at which they reach 34 degrees east lunar longitude will be at 1:20 hours, 30 minutes, 18 seconds. A little less than 5 minutes from now. Likely there will not be too much conversation until after this stereo photography task is completed. Still monitoring air-ground live.
All right. Houston, Apollo 10, we've just passed over Mount Maryland and the crater Weatherford, over.
Roger, we copy.
Going right 20 degrees to pick up landing site 2 now.
Roger, 10.
And we're right on top of a masculine at this time.
Roger, 10.
Over masculine B now.
Apollo 10, Houston, say again, please.
Hi, Roger. We're just past masculine B, and I'm right looking straight down at Sidewinder Rill and coming up to the head of Diamondback Rill.
Roger, we're following you.
CVD's on the left. On my left as we go backwards. Spray Ridge.
Roger 10, and we observe you're liable to get sunlight on the windows here pretty soon.
Roger. Picking up US 1 on the right.
Roger.
Got Multi on my right window. We're right over landing site 2.
Roger, copy.
And there's landmark 130.
Roger, land marker.
And Langrenus is quite a majestic crater with a tremendously beautiful central peak. One that we were just able to look at at sunset the other day. That's just beautiful today.
Roger, Gino, Langrenus, and you have to speak up a little louder, please.
And I see crater 133 with that little crater we talked about on the right of it for tracking.
Roger.
We have a beautiful panoramic view looking back from Sabine and Ritter over the landing site back to Masculine A and B and then on over past Mount Maryland here.
Roger, Tom.
Tell you later on today, we'll talk about it when we have a chance for a rev. We may just go do a vertical strip roll 90 degrees so you can get high gated. We'll shoot the tube on it because I know it'll pick it up and you can pick out all these features. Over.
Roger, Tom. We'll start thinking about that.
Also, you might tell Jack that we couldn't have a better crater named after it, Dream, because we're looking at it now back from Sabine and Ritter, and the boulders that have been kicked out of it on the outside slope nearly look like a forest of pine trees. There's so many big black boulders there.
Say again the name of that, Tom.
It's really spotted the countryside with them. That's what we codenamed it Herr Schmidt.
Roger, he says thanks, but I spelled the name wrong.
Well, we were in a hurry anyway. Didn't have too much time to worry about details. It looks just like a scattered, they're about the same density, you know, as pine trees up on a mountain ridge. That's about what these big black boulders look like.
Roger.
Marked by volcanic activities. We have all types of lumps here, and you can really see there's just thousands of volcanoes here. Just a tremendous volcanic field at this time. Over.
Roger.
Lots of volcanic mounds.
Roger, that makes the geologist happy.
I've got one interesting site here. It looks like it's probably too dark to take a picture, but you can see where you had a big impact crater with the ramped edge, and it looks like a stream of volcanic material has run over into it.
Roger, Tom. If you went to 1/125th on the Hasselblad, you might get it.
We got 1/125th. It's getting awful dark here. We've got a lot of sun on the windows. It's pretty bad. We shot the whole strip, and sure we got you some good data. We got it in the sequence camera at 1 frame a second, color all the way through, and we got the Hasselblad all the way through.
Oh, that's great. Apollo 10, Houston. If you're going to fly the next vertical strip photography, namely in Rev 31 in the same attitude, by then we can give you the TV over.
Okay. Did you have high gain lock on us that time? Say again?
That's affirmative. We had it most of the way. And if we can confirm that you will fly the same attitude in Rev 31, why TV will come through all right.
Yeah, we'll fly the same one. At the last, you get a tremendous panoramic view looking back on the landing site 1, over landing, then as you come over landing site D, looking back over the Murray area. It's just fantastic. We'll try to show it to you.
Roger, we'll plan on it for Rev 31 then.
All righty. down and we have the solar corona.
Roger, 10. And when you get things put away up there, we've got 3 pads and a state vector update for you and a couple more discussion type questions.
Okay, if you want a state vector update, we're clear. We'll toss you. interference.
Okay, 10, we're ready with the update when you're ready.
Roger, go. CM77. Go ahead, Houston.
Apollo 10, Houston, we're ready with a state vector update when you're ready to accept.
We're in Poo and accept.
Roger, Poo and accept. Apollo 10, Houston, our signal strength's going down. Could we get on me, Charlie, for this, please?
Okay, I'm going to roll 180 degrees in just a minute.
Roger, we'll wait.
Houston, can we get the map update?
Okay, Apollo 10, I've got a map update for you. Rev 24, LOS 121, 19er, 59er, 121, 31, 11, 122, 06, 09er. Sunrise is 121, 33, 30. Sunset 122, 45, 55. Read back and I've got the landmark tracking update pad after that.
Roger, 121-1959er, 121-3111, 122-0609, 121-3330, 122-4555. Rev 24.
That's affirmative. You ready for your tracking update?
Go, over.
Okay, Charlie Papa 1, 121, 39er, 49er, 121, 42, 49er, 3 balls, 050, 3 balls, north, 13 miles, 1140. Charlie Papa 2, 121, 55, 10, 121, 56, 52, 3 balls, 2 balls 8, 3 balls, north, 05, 04, 40. Fox 1, 122, 07, 55, 122, 10, 06, 3 balls, 326, 3 balls, north, 10, 09, 41. Number 130, 122, 29er, 03, 122, 30, 37, 3 balls, 265, 3 balls, north at 13, 12, 40. Go ahead, and I've got a maneuver pad after that.
Charlie Papa 1. 121-3949. 121-4249. All balls, 050, all balls. North 13, 11 and 40. Charlie Papa 2, I missed G1, over.
Roger, on Charlie Papa 2, we have 121-55 and 10. And we want to confirm the nautical miles on Charlie Papa 1 as being 1313, over.
Roger, 13 north. Okay, Charlie Papa 2, 121-5510, 121-5652. All balls, 008, all balls. North 50440. F1 1220755. 1221006. All balls. 326. All balls. North 10 0941. 130 1222903. 1223037. 000 265. All balls. North 13 12 and 40.
Roger, you got it, and we're ready with the maneuver pad.
All right, Jack.
Okay, this is TEI 24, SPS GNN 36818, minus 061, plus 076. 123 40 5233 plus 30443 plus 00131 plus 00682 NA 066, and the rest is NA. Under ullage, 2 jet for 14 seconds. Over.
Jack, we had an antenna switch right in the middle of that. You better start it over.
Apollo 10 Houston, before we proceed, let's lock up with a high gain. Over.
Okay, we're still maneuvering. Stand by.
Roger.
Hello, Houston, this is 10. We're in accept and pull and ready for your update, ready for your pad.
Roger 10, reading you loud and clear now. The uplink's coming up, and here's the pad. TEI 24, SPS GNN 36818, minus 061, plus 076, 123, 40, 5233, 0, correction, plus 30443, plus 00131, plus 00682. Roll is NA, pitch is 066. The rest is NA. Your haulage is 2 jets for 14 seconds, over.
Okay, Jack, I got PEI 24 SPS GNN 36818 minus 061 plus 076 123405233 plus 30443 plus 00131 plus 00682 NA and pitch is 066. The rest is NA 2 jets for 14 seconds.
That's affirmative. Apollo 10 Houston, the uplink is complete. Computer's yours, you can go to block. And we noted that on the last pass during the strip photography, you were rolled 180 degrees different than what we expected you to be. And we'd like to ask you a couple questions about LEM S-band yesterday and LEM pressurization when you have an opportunity to discuss it, over.
Go ahead, Jack.
Okay, on the S-band communications around the DOI period, do you have anything significant to report? Having lost comm for about 20 minutes on the high gain there, we were a little concerned as to what the problem might be. Can you discuss that?
No, I noticed we were having lockout problems as we went low across the landing site. It appeared that it occurred right at our low time, and the S-band didn't follow as we came across the landing site, and I went to Omnis hoping, without having too much time to play with it. And then a period of time after that, I played with the S-band again and was able to acquire you and lock on. That's all I can really say, but it did occur somewhere near the low part of our trajectory.
Roger, we understand. Another question is regarding the LEM pressurization. We noted that right after you pickled Snoopy off Charlie there, that the LEM cabin pressurization went down. Did you observe anything or note anything unusual about that, over?
Jack, he moved away with a blast, and the next thing we had in our eyes was sunlight right through the windows, and we couldn't see a thing. I do know that both dump valves were in auto, however. We had a lot of garbage around after the blast from the pyros, but other than that, Tom has seen something else.
Well, I was looking out the center hatch window, and as you know, the tunnel, we couldn't get the tunnel depressurized, and when we fired those pyros, some more insulation blew out, and I just saw Snoopy disappear in a big snowstorm going straight up into the sun, and that was all. Over.
Roger, thank you. And the last time we saw Snoopy down here, he was 37,000 miles going straight up from the moon at 5,400 feet per second, and thank you for your comments, over.
Okay, and look, okay, I guess I got read ahead. We've made some changes in here on that roll.
Roger, we noticed.
And the way that the times have changed, but they didn't, I'm sorry about that, but it doesn't seem to We didn't get any shafting or anything on our windows at all until right at the last when we hit the terminator.
Roger, that was the only thing we were concerned about.
Yeah, I don't think it'll...
No, there was no shafting at all on the windows, and it looked like we were giving our comments, and I don't think we had any problem at all.
Roger, thank you for the comments. They're good, and I understand we'll have this attitude for Rev 31. Apollo 10 Houston, we'd like you to check situation with fuel cell 1. Ensure that your fuel cell 1 pump's AC circuit breaker on panel 226 is closed, and that your fuel cell number 1 AC 1 is closed. Correction, is the AC 1. You copy 10?
Hello, Jack.
Apollo 10, Houston, you read?
Yeah, we read. I tried to push that breaker in, it's out, and as soon as we did, we got an AC bus 1 light, a main bus A, and a main bus B undervolt light. The breaker will not reset at this time, and it's fuel cell 1 AC pump breaker on 226.
Roger, that's the one. We're looking at it.
Okay, when I push it in, I get those three lights. AC bus 1, main bus A and main bus B undervolts.
Roger 10, we're working on it.
Hey Houston, this is 10.
Roger 10, we're working on this problem. Stand by, please.
Okay, I just wanted to tell you, of course there goes the fuel cell 1 light, I just expected it. I think it's probably because of a condenser exhaust temperature down around 154 degrees. Also the skid temperature is going up at this time, and we do have the fuel cell 1 light. The bus lights I all reset, everything's normal from that end, it's just fuel cell 1.
Roger, we copy and confirm. Apollo 10 Houston, here's what we'd like you to do on fuel cell 1. Open circuit fuel cell 1. Fuel cell 2, go to main bus A only. Fuel cell 3, go to main bus B only. Over.
Roger. You want me to open circuit fuel cell number 1? You want me to go fuel cell 2 to main bus A and fuel cell 3 to main bus B? I'll do it now.
That's affirmative. We're standing by. Apollo 10 Houston, in the event that you get an under voltage light, disregard, the voltage will come right back up again.
Okay, I'm looking at 26.9 on both main A and main B at this time.
Roger 10, we copy, and it's looking good.
How good does all that look to you?
Say again, 10.
How good does all that really look to you?
Yeah, we're assessing it right now.
Okay, I guess we're going to lose you in a couple minutes here. And Houston, this is Ted. Do you want me to maintain my battery charge on A at this time?
Apollo 10 Houston, terminate your battery A charge at this time, and if we get a cryo O2 heater cycle, you may lower the bus voltage momentarily. Over.
Okay, fine, I understand. I'm terminating the battery charge at this time.
Houston, do you have what's your latest Hackman? We'll have AOS with you, please.
Okay, AOS will be 12206. And we'll be losing in 2 minutes.
Roger. Roger, 12206. So we're going to plan to continue on with the landmark tracking, and we'll talk to you about this as soon as we get AOS.
Roger, we'll have some new word for you then.
Okay, thanks, John. Okay, Houston, Apollo 10, I'm going to go ahead and start a roll around, so I'll come around to the orb rate of 3. I'll wait till after we have lost the signal. We'll pick up an orb rate of 339 for landmark tracking.
Roger, we copy.
This is Apollo Control. We've had loss of signal from Apollo 10 as it went around behind the moon on the 23rd revolution. Our next acquisition of signal will be at 122 hours, 6 minutes ground elapsed time, some 45 minutes and 40 seconds from now. Apparently one of the 3 Apollo fuel cells is acting up somewhat, and by shifting the switch positions in the spacecraft, powering the main buses in the power distribution system, they're getting around this slight anomaly. On the next revolution around the moon, they'll be conducting some orbital navigation exercises. Landmark tracking. And at 121 hours, 21 minutes ground elapsed time, this is Apollo Control. This is Apollo Control. At 122 hours, 5 minutes ground elapsed time. Less than a minute away from acquisition here as Apollo 10 comes around from behind the moon on revolution number 24. This next loss of signal will be some hour and 12 minutes from now at 123 hours and 18 minutes. We're standing by for a resumption of communications here as the spacecraft comes around on this rev. Crew at the present time is tracking various lunar landmarks in lunar orbital navigation experiments. Should have acquisition of signal at the present time. Standing by here for first call from the spacecraft or from the ground to Apollo 10.
Apollo 10, Houston, standing by.
Roger, we're in the middle of a landmark tracking.
Roger, and we've cranked up a plan of attack on the fuel cell.
Okay, can you hold off for just a couple of minutes and we'll be right with you.
Apollo Control here. The crew is still rather busy in the landmark tracking exercise, and a few moments ago asked spacecraft communicator Jack Lausma for a few more minutes to complete this particular run before they picked up with a discussion. We'll leave the circuit up, though, and pick up the conversation when it does resume.
Okay, Houston Apollo 10 to go ahead. We're between F1 and 130 on the sights.
Okay, Tom, here's our plan of attack in the fuel cell. First, we're going to look at the fuel cell temperatures for a little while. And after we've done that, we're going to put it back online to look at the temperatures it generates versus its loading. And then we're going to work up a fuel cell purge. We've got 25 hours of hydrogen purging available. Looks like we've lost the pump package on fuel cell 1, but we're going to maintain the temperatures of the fuel cell by purging it, and then we'll use the cell only for burns, etc. At the present time, we're not proposing any changes in the flight plan, and we expect when it goes back online, it'll go on both main A and main B. And so at this time, we're working up a purge cycle and looking at your fuel cell. Over.
Okay, real good. Thanks, Jack.
Okay, Jack, we did, when the heater cycled, we were looking at about 26.2 volts. We got the main bus voltage under volts. I've been cycling the heaters to the auto position on the cryos one at a time as they appear to need it. It's just not a good feeling to have that those lights, undervolt lights come on in here. I've also temporarily turned the power on the high gain antenna off until we can get your high gain again.
Roger, we copy.
And we've also turned the potable H2O heater off too. Just on a few small things to start saving power.
Roger, high gain antenna and the potable water heater off.
So, Jack, if you see my cryo pressures dropping, don't hesitate to tell me get a heater on. I just don't like to put all four of them trying to really put the load and we get the light.
Roger, understand you're cycling your cryo heaters, and we'll watch the temperatures.
Thank you.
control here. 53 minutes remaining until loss of signal on this 24th lunar revolution. Continuing to stand by for resumption of communications between Apollo 10 and the ground.
10, we've just finished tracking landmark 130. Hello, Houston, Apollo 10.
Apollo 10, Houston, go ahead.
All right, sir, we've just finished landmark 130. We've got them all in.
Very good. We have ginned up a fuel cell 1 plan, over.
Okay, stand by.
Dan, you got the data off 130?
This is Houston, say again, please.
Roger, do you have the data off 130 yet?
Stand by. That's affirmative, 10. We've got the data off 130 now.
Okay, when we're in real time, I'll just hold on. I understand this is the one that's really important, so I can hang on to this until you give me a go.
Roger, that's fine. We got it now.
Go ahead, Houston, this is 10 with your fuel cell plan.
Okay, our fuel cell plan is relatively simple. We're just going to leave it offline, open circuit. And we want you to turn the fuel cell 1 inline heaters off. And then monitor the skin temperature. Monitor the temperature to stay between 390 and 410, cycling the inline heaters on and off to maintain 390 to 410. This will keep our water production to a minimum, reducing our requirement to purge, and we may be able to go as long as 50 hours in this manner without purging. During the day, we'll work out procedures to use during your sleep period on skin temperature, over.
Okay, Jack, you must have been reading the same malfunction procedures I was. The fuel cell heater has been off, well, ever since we went through LOS. I've got a question on the heater. It's an auto heater which recycles somewhere around 380, 390 degrees. You just want me to turn it to auto position if it starts dropping, is that correct?
Negative 10.
Or am I wrong about that heater?
We want you to manually keep the temperature between 390 and 410 by cycling the heater switch, over.
What are you reading on the heater on the skin temperature right now?
Stand by. Right now we're reading skin temperature of 42310.
Okay, I'm reading about 430, I guess, and it's been pretty stable. I'll turn the heater on, stay down around 390 and keep between 390 and 410.
Roger. And whenever you got some time there, we'd like to update your state vector and pass you some pads.
Okay, we're in accept.
Roger, 10.
Okay, I'm ready to copy your pad, and I guess I got another question. You might be picking up some words just thinks we can pull off the line here pretty quick in case we do get some undervoltage problems while we're behind the backside. And I'm ready to come to your pad.
Roger, we're working on that and we'll give you the word. I have a map update pad, Rev 25, 123, 18, 32, 123, 29er.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold over. Hey, Jack, wait a minute. I thought you meant pad. Wait, we got to get the right book out here. Hold it. Start over again.
Roger, I have a maneuver pad.
Go ahead with Rev 25 now.
Okay, Rev 25, 123, 18, 32, 123, 29er, 36, 124, 04, 21, sunrise, 123, 32, 14, sunset, 124, 44, 39er, over.
Roger. 123, 1832, 123, 2936, 124, 0142, 123, 3214, 1244, 39. Rev 25.
Roger, I want you to check the AOS to be 124, 04, 21. Sunset 124, 44, 39.
Roger, sir.
Okay, I've got a landmark tracking pad.
Go ahead.
Okay, Charlie Papa 1. 123, 38, 14. 123, 41, 13. 3 balls. 051. 3 balls. North, 13 miles, 1241. Charlie Papa 2. 123, 53, 35. 123, 55, 17. 3 balls. 007. 3 balls. North. 05, 04, 42. Foxtrot 1. 124, 06, 20. 124, 08, 30. 3 balls. 329er. 3 balls. North. 10, 10, 40. Landmark 130. 124, 27, 28. 124, 29er, 00. 3 balls. 265. 3 balls. North at 12. 1241. Give me a read back and tell me when you're ready for a maneuver pad, over.
Roger. CP1, 123, 3814. 123, 4113. All balls, 051, all balls. North, 13, 1241.
balls. 329, all balls. North, 10, 10, 40. 130, 124, 27, 28. 124, 2900. All balls. 265, all balls. North, 12, 12, 41.
Read back correct.
Ready for the pad.
Okay, this is PEI number 25. SPS GNN. 36750. Minus 061. Plus 075. 125. 40. 0381. Plus 31008. Plus 00112. Plus 01154. Roll is NA. Pitch is 064. And the rest is NA. Your ullage is 2 jets for 14 seconds, over.
Roger, TEI 25 FTS GNN 36750 minus 061 plus 075 125 40 0381 plus 31008 plus 00112 plus 01154. Roll is NA, pitch 064 and 2 jets for 14 seconds.
Roger, that's a good read back, and we're finished with our uplink. The computer is yours. Go to block, over.
Okay, we're blocked. Houston, this is Ken. That F1 was right near the subsolar point. Boy, I really had a lot of trouble trying to figure out you can see it okay in the telescope, but when you transfer the telescope to the section, it just vanishes.
Roger, 10. What target was that?
F1.
Roger, F1.
CB2 is sort of that way, too.
Roger.
Okay, Houston, Apollo 10, I'm going to pitch around to go to 092 inertial.
Roger, 10.
It doesn't vanish, it's there, but you just can't see it. That sounds kind of funny. It's got the landmark in there, landmark line of sight, and a lunar line of sight in there, all in one intersection. You got two different images, and it's so bright, it just doesn't, unless it has a dark feature in it, which most of these places don't, it just isn't recognizable.
Roger, 10. Understand that it's hard to see because it's bright as opposed to its size. Is that affirmative?
That's correct. I just don't get any definition. It's a bright blob down there. There's a whole bunch of bright blobs down there.
Roger, copy. Apollo 10, Houston, how do you read? Apollo 10, Houston, standing by, over.
All right, Roger, we're just squared away now to another IMU line attitude, over.
Roger, and I'd like to tell John that he can use the telescope where necessary if the field of view in the section is too bright, over.
Okay, outstanding. 130 is no problem. That's easy to get. So I use the sector on it, but maybe on F1 and CP2 I'll use the telescope.
Roger, go ahead and use that telescope if it's too bright to get in the section.
Boy, whoever thought of using the telescope on landmark tracking?
Say again, Sam?
I was just making a facetious remark.
Roger, that's what I thought. They'll buy the telescope data. And we'd like to have the high gain antenna for a dump, over.
Okay, Jack.
Apollo 10, Houston, say again, please.
Can you give me some high gain angles, please, for my attitude?
Stand by. That's Capcom.
Go ahead, Houston.
Apollo 10, Houston, if you haven't found them already, it's pitch -70, yaw 192, over.
Roger, I got him. Think I'll be with you in a minute. Houston, you got us now?
Hello there, Apollo 10, Houston's reading you loud and clear. We're going to start the dump.
Okay, she's all yours.
Roger, and your LOS will be at 1:23:18, about 17 minutes, and we owe you a power down list.
Roger, will you have it by then? Over.
If we don't, we'll find out why.
Okay.
Apollo 10 Houston, we have some information on potential power down items. Over.
Stand by.
Okay, Jack, go ahead.
Okay, if you don't want to interfere with tracking and photography operations, there's not much more that you can power down that you've not already powered down. However, if you elect to terminate your tracking and photography operations, refer to checklist page S2-8, which is power down SPS burn. Start at the top and start powering down those items. However, do not power down BAT C. Delete BAT C on main A and B from the checklist, and delete fuel cell pumps 3 off. Delete those 2 items and use that power down checklist as your guide. Over.
Okay, Jack. Yeah, I was looking at that. I guess what I was looking for were some words on, not an emergency power down, but you know, in case this undervolt comes on and persists to stay on, there might be a few other little things that we've overlooked. Like I'm playing these heaters manually, we turn the portable heater off, and turning the S-band off when we lose you, and a few of those things. I wasn't looking for the emergency condition, just maybe a few good words or something that would be very obvious to you and not to us.
Roger, you already done a pretty good job of figuring that out, Gene.
Okay, we thank you.
Okay, Houston, Apollo 10, just keep us informed because this landmark tracking is real important. We get this bear wired down, and we've already got one set, and we're going to continue on here, and we'll monitor this cell, and naturally if the thing really starts to go out on us, we know what the mission rule is on it. But right now, we plan to continue on and primarily concentrate on the landmark tracking. We have shot so much photography, we're about out of color film. We're saving a little bit for the way back. We still have some black and white to go, and we'll do some of that. But the main thing we're going to concentrate on now is the landmark tracking. Over.
Roger, Tom. We see no reason to change your plan of attack. And we have changed to landmark tracking update pad Foxtrot 1. Over.
Okay, stand by and I'll copy it.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, on Rev 25, target Foxtrot 1. The T2 time should be changed. T2 should be 124-08-03.
Okay, I got 03 Vice 30.
Roger, that's affirmative, and so far all the tracking data looks real good.
Roger, thank you. You got a pretty good way to evaluate it in real time there, over?
That's affirmative.
I didn't get all the marks on one of those places because I lost it in the sextant.
Roger, we copy, 10.
I forget, it's one of the CPs back there, not one.
CP2 is the one.
Roger, we detected that on CP2, but 130 is a real important one, and that's coming through real good.
Roger, thank you.
Apollo 10 Houston, we have a revision to the way in which we'd like you to maintain temperature in the cryo tanks. Over.
Okay, Jack, go ahead.
Roger. Instead of using your heaters to maintain the temperature in the cryo tanks, use your fans manually. Over.
Okay, use the fans to maintain the pressure in the cryo tanks, right? Is that correct?
Use the fans to maintain the temperature in the cryo tanks. This will be correction pressure. This will require less current and allow finer control. Over.
Very good, thank you. Those are kind of good words I really wanted. Thank you very much.
Roger. We'll try to think up some more. Second. Apollo 10 Houston, you're going around the corner in about a minute and a half. Your AOS is 12404, and we'd like you to check and make sure the VHF is all off. Over.
12404, we'll check.
Yeah, Jack, I checked. All the VHF switches are all off.
Roger, thank you.
This is Apollo Control at 124 hours 31 minutes. There has been very little air-ground conversation during the change of shift news conference. The crew has been busy with the landmark tracking tasks. We'll play the tape of the conversation that has taken place and then stay up live through the remainder of this pass. We have about 44 minutes of acquisition time left.
Hello, Apollo 10 to Houston. We're standing by, over.
Roger, Apollo 10, this is Houston. We're doing landmark tracking, and we're coming up to landmark F1.
Roger, 10. Good afternoon, you guys. Wanted to congratulate you on a great day yesterday. Didn't get a chance to do it yesterday. It's a beautiful show.
Okay, thanks a lot, Charlie. I mean, you're on the ground, really came through coordinating those vehicles together. You must have a heck of a load on your shoulders, but support was fantastic. I sure appreciate it.
Well, we've had a lot of fun. Thank you much. Say again, John?
Yeah, I can feel the tension down there all the way up here.
We were a little tight at times. You guys did a great job. Let's get back to work now, Al.
All right, thank you, Al.
That's perfect, John. We got it all. Over.
Houston, Apollo 10, you got the data, over.
All right, we got the data, over.
Okay. It looked okay in the telescope this time.
Okay.
That's the end of the tape, and we're live now. Hello, Houston, Apollo 10.
Go ahead, 10, over.
I'm going to pitch around to the 092 altitude, and we'll get you some high gain then, over.
Roger, 10.
Houston, this 10, summary, the last four landmarks, CP1. I'm not sure, reviewing it in my mind, whether I tracked the same CP1 on the first one as I did on the second one. CP2, I'm sure I've got the right one. F1, I'm sure is the right one, and 130, I'm sure is right.
All right, John, we copy. Maybe not sure on CP1, the rest are the same.
Yeah, and CP2 I did with a sextant. CP1 and 2 were with a sextant. F1 was with a telescope. 130 was with the sextant, and I'm going back to the telescope on CP1.
Roger.
Probably CP2.
Roger, we copy, John. Next rev, you're going to try the telescope on CP1, 2, and F1, and use the sextant on 130.
Roger, and I may not do that. Depends on whether I can identify it in the sextant or not once I get it in the scope.
Roger, we copy. How's the old eyeball holding out?
Eyeball's okay. I just keep. It's a question of washout, things like that. At different inclination angles, when you're passing over it, these little things look different. Especially in that sextant where you got these two landmark line of sights fight. These two lines of sights are sort of in competition with each other.
Roger.
130's been good though. 130's been real good.
Roger, thanks a lot. Out. Houston, about 15 minutes before LOS, we'll have a little critique when we look at the data, and we'll talk to you a little bit more then about it. Over.
Right.
Hello, 10 Houston. We'd like you to go to Poo and accept. We got a state vector for you. Over.
Here and accept. Go.
Roger. And 10, if you're ready to copy now, we got a CEI 26 pad for you. CEI 26, SPS, GNN, NA down to now 33. And we got 12739er, 2000, a 981, plus 31638, plus 2 balls, 560, plus 01601. Pitch angle is 062 and is 2 jet ullage for 14 seconds. Over.
Charlie, we lost you. I picked you up at 981. You'll have to go up up to 981 again.
Roger, 10. Why don't we hold off till we get the high gain, and we'll be back with you. Over.
Okay, fine. Go ahead, Charlie. We got your high gain now.
Right, 10. Do you copy now, Gene? Over.
Confirm.
Okay, we were NA down to now 33, And now 33 is 12739er 2000 plus 31638 plus 00560 plus 01601 and a 062 on the pitch angle. 2 jet, I'll let you for 14 seconds, over.
Okay, I got TI 26, SPS GNN. Known 47, 48 or NA. 33 is 12739er 2000 plus 31638 plus 00560 plus 01601. Pitch is 062 and it's 2 jet for 14 seconds.
Roger, that's a good read back, 10, and we have a Rev 26 updates for you. Tracking in the map update if you're ready to copy that now.
Okay, go ahead, Charlie.
Okay, we got the state vector in 10. You can go back to block. Okay, the map update for Rev 26 coming at you. 1251641. 1252800. 1260251. Okay, for the CP1, starting with T1. 1253638. 12539er 38. 000 052 000. North of track 14 1241. Going to CP2 now. And starting with T1. 1255200. 1255342. 000 007 000. North of track 05 0443. You with me?
Still here, Charlie.
Okay, F1, T1 time, 1260446, 1260629er, 000 330 000. North of track 101441. For 130. Okay, T1 for 130 is 1262553. 1262725. 000 267 000. North 1240. And that's all the pad. Standing by for your readback.
Okay, Rev 26 is 125, 1641. 125, 2800, 1260251. CP1 is 125, 3638, 125, 3938. 000052 and 000 north 141241. CP2 is 125 5200 125 5342 000 007 000 north 05 0443. F1 is 126 0446 126 0629er 000 330 000 north 101441. One thirty is 126 2553. 126 2725 000 267 000 north 121240.
Okay, 10, that's a good read back, Gino. Out.
Okay, Charlie, from what we saw a little while ago, it looks like the sun might be shining down there.
We got a big growler coming up just north of the site here. Since I came in, it might be raining out there.
Okay, that was with the naked eye from a 250,000 miles away.
Your friendly geologist, Jack, just advised me that he just came in and it's summer has really arrived at Houston, and it's clear and hot.
Very good.
Hello, Houston, Apollo 10.
Go ahead, 10, over.
Okay, we're looking ahead here. We got this rev of landmark tracking, and it calls for a TV pass. And I'll tell you right, I'd like to show you this moonscape out here. It's really, we think we've got some definition of the color out there about being in a shade of light brown and light tan, and it's gray right near the sunset. An early sunrise, and also the new craters look like gypsum, more whitish, chalky things. But after 1:30, there's not much light left. The ideal thing would be maybe right near the end of the rest period, just give you a big panoramic sweep coming in through there. How would that be, over?
Roger, that sounds good to us, 10. We understand that you would like to skip the regular TV at 1:26:20 and then schedule it in at the end of the rest period, over.
Yeah, that's right. By the time we do that, you up the link as the state vector. John does an IMU, and we come around and do one more rev of landmark tracking. It's pretty crowded, plus I don't think we'd have too much to show you. We got to get squared away for the landmark tracking again, but the way that the sun is now, out on that the Maria area there and everything, it is really beautiful. And I think it'd be lots better if you could figure out an angle where we could get high gain, and we could be looking backwards as we progress forwards. Look back, kind of show you the whole zone, or we could go forward so we could get a high gain angle during that rest period. We could take about 15 to 20 minutes in there and without any problem and show it to you, over.
Roger, 10. We can come up with that for you. Do you want us to schedule this at the beginning of the rest period or right at the end, Tom?
Stand by, Charlie.
It looks like to me, 10, it looks like to me the best time would probably be at the end of the rest period. If you begin your rest period, you're already in darkness, starting Rev 28. We could probably do it at the end of your rest period, or at about 1:31, 30 or thereabouts, over.
Yeah, we're just looking ahead here, and this looks real good, Charlie. But in other words, when we come around at about 1:31, say 30 or so, give us the angles, and we've got some beautiful panoramic views. If we could be looking out obliquely ahead down at about 15 to 20 degrees, and looking ahead with the sun to our back there, you should get a fantastic view of the whole Maria area. It's really beautiful, and we could show that on TV. At least so far the colors have been coming through good. Show you what we mean by color up here, over.
Roger, would you like to combine it with the oblique strip photography of landing site 3, over?
Yeah, that'd be okay. It'd be fine.
Roger, I think we're pretty well squared away on that, Tom. We'll give you some, we'll look at it for a little bit longer, and we can come up with an attitude for high gain and TV and allow you to get your oblique strip in there, and we'll have it for you in a little while, over.
Okay, thank you, Charlie.
Hello, Apollo 10, Houston, over.
Go ahead.
Okay, Tom, we got a little critique on your Rev 25 tracking for John. On Site 130, it appeared that he started about 50 seconds early. The spacing was good, but the geometry was not quite as good as we'd like it. And if we could just move that up 50 seconds, we'd appreciate it. As a repeat, though, that... Go ahead, John.
No, John, we're listening for you. John's busy. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. The spacing was real good on the marks, but the geometry wasn't quite as good as they liked it, so they just wanted to pass on that remark. On F1, the mark spacing was excellent, and we started right on time, but we only got 4 marks recorded, and it appeared that we were in just standby. Roger, it appeared that on F1 that we initially were just in attitude hole, and we ran out of trunnion before we got all the marks in, but the spacing was real good, over.
Okay. Okay, we started, Houston, we started the marks on 1:30 right on the time that we thought, right on the time sync that you passed up to us. Over.
Standby 1. Houston, the experts here were saying that the T2 time, the mark should be started about 30 to 40 seconds after the T2 time. Over.
Okay, all righty. We'll start up 30 to 40 seconds after T2.
Roger. And Tom, we're going to have Goldstone up for you on the TV at about 1:32. And we'll have the 210 dish, and it looks like we're going to be in good shape for the obliques and the TV. And we'll get all the info up to you next rev, over.
Okay, sounds real great, Charlie. Thank you.
Roger. And we got 10 minutes to LOS. We'll see you next rev at 1:26:02. And we're looking good going over the hill. The fuel cell, everything's looking good, over.
Okay, real fine, and thanks a lot, Charlie. And Houston.
This is Apollo Control, 120 hours, 7 minutes, ground elapsed time. Apollo 10 is within some 21 seconds of being acquired as it comes around to the visible face of the moon on lunar revolution number 23. Standing by for the first contact. We have the strip photography probably underway at this time. They may be rather busy and will not have a whole lot to say. But, as soon as we do have acquisition and conversation does begin, we'll come up with that. One hour and 11 minutes in this pass until loss of signal.
Apollo 10, Houston is standing by.
This is Apollo Control. Spacecraft communicator Jack Lausma has called the crew, said he's standing by. We've had no response yet for the crew. We'll continue to leave the air-ground circuit live for any possible conversation during this revolution. Several items of information are scheduled to be passed to the crew during this rev, but at the present time they're likely quite busy in conducting the photography task from terminator to terminator. We'll open the circuit and let it run until conversation commences, even though there's a great deal of background noise, so that no conversation will be missed. This is Apollo Control. Snoopy, the ascent stage of the lunar module, is now some 36,875 nautical miles outbound from the moon, going toward solar orbit, traveling at some 5,356 feet per second. Flight controllers who've been monitoring the lunar module are packing up at this time. As a matter of fact, the console is vacant now. They're abandoning ship as their job is complete. Background noise has dropped somewhat in the air-ground circuit. Come back live with that now to pick up conversation during this 23rd lunar revolution.
Apollo 10, Houston, standing by.
Roger, Houston, we're taking our vertical stereo photography now. We've just rolled past the sub-solar point.
Roger 10, we copy.